Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time with Hill, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Now Dalton, they set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Eifert has it. It was pretty evident in reading everything, hearing these guys talk, that this was a deal they wanted to get done. They know how valuable he is to this team.
Absolutely a key component to what they do and what they do well. And if they want to continue to have success in the future, they knew they needed him, and they got the deal done.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
This will be Dalton again. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Hill. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down, 8. Lynch looking to throw on second. And caught, right side, Green. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And able to find Green. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They run. Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Norwood's got it, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Everything looked good. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have a first first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Well, thank you. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Lynch. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Benny Fowler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We focus our attention now on the Broncos defense. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6. Because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Yeah, set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Brandon Tate was the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw here, Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Wolfe coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Holding. Defense.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 out. Yeah, that's perfect. 2. Davis. Deep. I got to go. Okay, and sorry about cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return comes now from Jordan Norwood. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Lynch. And able to find Graham. Complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
In the slot on the right is Graham. Lynch looking to throw on second. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Dalton to Hill on the draw. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go! Green 39!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. And that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. 10 yards to go on 3rd. On 3rd down, Lynch. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And as these numbers show, last week, great game. This week, not the case.
And sometimes it's not just as simple as throwing the football. It's the rhythm of the game, managing it, being in sync with your teammates. Last week, everything was coming together really well. We're not seeing that so far in this one.
No, unfortunately not at all for him. Here's Lynch to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he's brought down. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a 1st down. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another pistol look here.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. In the slot on the right is Graham. Lynch to throw again. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. On 2nd down, Anderson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. 3rd and 1. It's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness?
Tyler Eifert, the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while, the illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
Back to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And Fowler's got it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start. Offense.
First and 15 here behind the chains. To throw. And that's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Lynch on 4th down. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for Cincinnati, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head 2-10.